All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Ooh, it got up to 37 today. I was tempted to go outside, but any place where people haven't been is still slippery and bad to ride on skinny road tires. And I don't have a fat tire bike, so in the basement we go. All right, today we watched Hard Mouse on Prime. It's a drama slash feel good story about bikes. Imagine that. Tons of plot holes about bikes. I mean, granted, I'm watching a movie about troubled kids who ride bikes to prove a point. You know, they come. It's the same old sort of formulaic thing you get everywhere, you know. But you know, the dude Matthew Modine, who I do kind of like. I don't think he's done too much recently, but he's a pretty good actor. But he's got a nice bike, and he likes to ride bikes. But plot hole one, he brings a carbon wheel in because it's out of true. I've had a lot of bikes, a lot of wheels. Carbon doesn't really go out of true. Aluminum, yeah. Carbon, not so much. That's a plot hole. I mean, he had to bring in Rudy. I don't know if it's Rudy, but Sean, I guess his name. I don't know. Rudy's in it. He's a bike shop owner who sponsors the team, but you know, he's working at a juvenile detention center, school, not really a jail, but kind of like a school, kind of supposed to help kids. But you know, during the fun, but his one funny part, plot hole number 2. So he convinces them to take a group of troubled kids on a bike ride across the Grand Canyon, or at least to the Grand Canyon, like 762 miles. That's a lot of bike riding, by the way, for people who don't ride bikes. That's a lot of bike rides for people who do ride bikes. Either way, but you know, so school's underfunded, but he somehow manages to get 4, you know, Wahoo kicker turbo trainers. They're like $1,000 a piece. Yeah, I know. I have one right below me. But yeah, so that's plot hole number 2. You know, but it's the same story. You've seen this story a bunch of times. You know, everybody's got problems, backaches, heartaches. You know, dealing with your problems. Everybody has them. Yeah. And you know they're all going to come together through the bike ride. They're all going to have breakthroughs. Yeah. And you know they're going to end up, it's based on a true story, so I don't know if these kids ended up in prison, but you know, they do say some of them do, but it's the same thing. You know, it's the same thing. I will say that pain, suffering, team sports that require lots of effort do bring people together. Some of my best friends are still the guys I struggled with swimming in college, you know. They just hurt. Everybody hurt. I'll give Scotty Baker the credit. Fast people don't hurt less, they just hurt faster. That's his credit. If you ever need a good ENT, Scotty. But, you know, plot hole number 3, I forgot. At the very end, they're going to do 107 miles in a day after riding multiple 50, 60 mile days, I guess. And they start cramping, which happens. But it's really kind of funny because cramping sucks. And if your legs start to cramp, you're not getting back on a bike in 5 minutes. It's going to be forever. Plot hole number whatever. The main guy needs to go see his dad before he dies, even though his dad's abusive, whatever. The kid takes his bike The problem is Matthew Bodine's about a foot taller than this kid. And he just hops on the bikes and rides. That shit don't happen either. I don't know which real pothole that is, but it's got the whole, Troop Beverly Hills from, I think, Goldie Hawn, maybe. I don't know. Some early show, where it's either way. People go through struggle, come together, and lead. And I will say that is true. People who suffer together through things usually end up together, or better together. Let's put it that way, better together. I don't know if they end up together. So, big projects in your life, big projects at work, big projects in school, and people who you don't necessarily get along with. You will end up liking, getting along. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, it's hot in the basement. Well, it's not hot in the basement. I'm just hot because I'm pedaling my ass off. But alrighty, so yeah, Hard Miles. It's about bikes. If you like feel-good movies where people come together, overcome their anger, fear, stuff like that. But he also doesn't talk very good about like drafting, pothole number something or other. At one point, he says everybody shift. Well, not everybody's ever going to shift all together in a peloton. You're just going to be in the peloton. You're going to ride what you need to ride to be in the peloton. Not everybody goes to Gear 12. So, yeah, Hard Miles on Prime is decent. Music is semi-okay. I did watch it. I would say I watched it 70%, 30% looking at the other screen. So, I don't know. Either way, God, I'm pedaling my ass off. Y'all take it easy. All right, bye.